Hello everyone. Today we are going to start your 13th chapter, The Importance of Being Prepared. What are you doing, Sammy? I am preparing for tomorrow's presentation, Mike. How many more times you will go for it over it? You have gone over it 100 times already. There is no substitute for the preparation, Mike. Tell me. Let me tell you how important it is to always be prepared. Now here's a story about Rajat. Rajat looked up from the laptop and took in the tall building. Mumbai was nothing like Bangalore, the garden city. It was full of skyscrapers with nary a garden in sight. यहाँ एक स्टोरी है जो कि रजत की है. Rajat actually he was working on his laptop and in the same time he looked towards the tall buildings. मुंबई बिल्कुल भी बेंगलोर की तरह नहीं थी. It was full of skyscrapers. मतलब वहाँ पर बहुत बड़ी बड़ी इमारतें थी और कोई भी गार्डन आसपास नहीं दिखता था. The traffic was the same, though Bangalore traffic jams are notorious, and it looked as if that was the one trade that two metros shared. The taxi came to a literary screeching halt to avoid mowing down a cyclist who had appeared from heaven knows where and decided to change the lanes. Compliments were exchanged between the taxi drivers and the cyclist, and the taxi started moving again. Rajat turned his focus back to the laptop to go over the presentation for the 100th times. That means Rajat was having some presentation and he was working on his presentation and he was trying to practice all those presentations to be the perfect. Rajat knew every line, every slide of by heart, but he also knew that being prepared was of the utmost importance in life. It was a lesson his father has drilled into him since childhood. ये lesson किस तरीके का lesson? To be prepared before doing anything is the lesson taught by Rajat's father since childhood. By failing to prepare, you are prepared to fail. His father would say, quoting Benjamin Franklin, expect the best, son, but always be prepared for the worst, were his own words that he would add to the quotation. His father always taught him to be prepared for everything, for the failure even. This lesson his father has imparted had helped Rajat immensely in life, from getting the stellar mark that had got him into one of the best colleges in the country to get a job at a startup that was going to revolutionize the market. At least that was the vision that had been sold to him. The startup was founded by a couple of friends who met in college and decided to create an app in Bangalore, the Silicon Valley of India. It seemed as if every software engineer was developing an app that would completely change the way people lived. Yet, Rajat believed in the vision and was confident about his product. He was as prepared to fail as he was to succeed. That means उसने सभी चीज़ों के बारे में, सारे एक्सपेक्ट के बारे में ऑलरेडी पढ़ रखा था और सभी चीज़ों के बारे में इतनी अच्छी प्रैक्टिस कर रखी थी, चाहे वो सक्सेस हो या फिर फेलियर हो, दोनों ही के लिए वो बहुत अच्छी तरीके से प्रिपेयर्ड था. It was his idea to participate in the nationwide contest to find the startup of the year so that they could win not only recognition but also the 1 crore prize money they desperately needed. And so, Rajat went through the miniature of his presentation for the umpteenth time. The taxi finally reached the hotel and Rajat shut down his laptop. Once inside the hotel lobby, it seemed to him that the entire Silicon Valley had moved to Mumbai for the weekend. He saw a few familiar faces. They exchanged smiles and nods. He went to the reception and found out which room the organizers has assigned him. Then he got the itinerary of the conference from one of the representatives. His presentation was not until the end of the conference. He sighed. He wanted to get it over with, but he consoled himself with the fact that now he would have some more time to prepare. He was the only non-engineer of his team. They were a company of only 7 people, and their offices were rented room in an apartment located in an area known mostly for housing students. Thanks to the rents being cheap, he was the business brains of the company. He was the one with the vision and the plans, the one with the skills to figure out what the market wanted, how best to make their products suitable to the market. At the time, he was at loggerhead with the rest of his team who may have had the vision to create the product but no vision to see how it would fit into the market. They would collectively roll their eyes whenever he would suggest any modification, howsoever minor, and then there was their attitude towards his competition. We will get funds when the market gets to know what our app can do, Shantanu had said when Rajat suggested entering the competition. Shantanu was one of the founders and head engineer of the company. Rajat wanted to take him by the shoulders and shake the blaze attitude out of him. But because he knew that discretion is the better part of valor, he had kept quiet and entered their names on his own. He had prepared everything on his own with no help from the team. Rajat only hoped that their names would not be added to the list of startup failures. Rajat would make the presentation in front of some of the biggest and most influential names in the business all over the world. Even if he did not win, he was hoping that some investor would take note of their company and be willing to put money into it. Now, Rajat wanted to see investors, that some of the investors might be interested in his company. Rajat could see Shantanu weaving his way through the crowd to get to him. "How is it going?" he said, slapping Rajat's back and sitting next to him. "Oh, it's going well," Rajat replied, trying to hide the fact that he still felt unprepared. "Have you seen the itinerary? Our presentation is not until the end." "That's a good thing, don't you think?" "Now I have 2 more days to prepare." Yay, you and your preparation," said Shantanu, in a tone that was the verbal equivalent of eye rolling. "What's our room number?" Now he wanted to get inside his room so that he can prepare well. Rajat told him the number and they went up to the room together. After freshening up, Shantanu decided to go outside to meet a few of his college buddies who were also there to pitch their ideas and compete with him on the same platform. "Are you coming?" he asked Rajat. He did not even wait for a reply. "Let me guess, you can't because you want to prepare," he said, emphasizing his final word with air quotes and a sardonic smile. After Shantanu had left, Rajat started pacing around the room, trying not to get the better of him. He went over the presentation again, playing out how he would present his ideas on stage. By the time he finished, it was the time for dinner. Instead of going to the buffet, but buffet that the organizers had arranged for the participants, he decided to eat at the hotel restaurant. As soon as he was seated, he realized that in his nervousness, he had not eaten the entire day. It was the weekend, and the restaurant was full of people. He looked around and saw that he was only one eating alone. Then he saw that there was another man sitting at the table right next to him, who was also alone. Their eyes met, as if the realization dawned on him at the same time. The Rajat smiled at him. The main man raised his glass and answered. The Rajat started poring over the menu. Choices confusing him, not wanting to take a chance with the unfamiliar. He just ordered a dosa, which had always been comfort food for him. That's a good choice. The man at the table next to him said. Thanks, said Rajat, smiling. Then he noticed the man. He was in his 50s and dressed in an expensive suit, with a watch that Rajat estimated cost more than the monthly salary. He seemed accustomed to the coming to high-end restaurants and dining on his own as when he pleased. What brings you to Mumbai? Asked the man. Rajat told him about their company and the competition. I'm making the presentation the day after, on the final day of the conference, said Rajat. I'm nervous, he admitted. The last word almost a whisper. Now, he was talking to the man sitting beside his table. The man smiled. Being nervous is a good sign, he said, sipping his water. It's just that you know what's at stake. Tell you what, pitch me your idea. Let's see if you can sell it to me. Rajat pondered over what the man had said. The man saw the hesitation on Rajat's face. Presenting it to someone will help you to prepare, he said. Now he was prepared enough to show anyone else. The last word captured Rajat's attention. Okay, he said, then started. He walked the man through the presentation, his enthusiasm and passion showing as he told him about the app, how it worked, how easy it was to use and how secure it was, finishing with a brief for the company's business model and their plans for the future. Then he stopped speaking and looked at the man's face, trying to gauge what his reaction was going to be. Then he saw that the man has finished his dinner and was waiting for the presentation to finish. That was great, said the man, paying his bill. If I were the judge, you would be my choice for prize, he said, getting up from the table. Rajat smiled at the words of encouragement. He wanted to believe the man, but the skeptic inside him was not sure whether the words were sincere or just something the man had said to make him feel better. रजत इस बात से भी खुश नहीं हुआ कि उसे सिर्फ कहने के लिए कह दिया गया है कि उसकी प्रोजेक्ट जो था वो बहुत अच्छा था या फिर एक्चुअली उसका प्रोजेक्ट बहुत अच्छा था. He turned to take a sip of water. When he turned back again, he saw the man had already left. He did not even get a chance to thank him or ask his name. The next day, Rajat and Shantanu saw a number of pitches, attended quite a few networking events. Then came the last day, and soon it was time for the Rajat's presentation. Shantanu came backstage before the Rajat was to go on stage. Rajat wondered why he had come, since giving pep talks as hardly something Shantanu was good at. You won't believe who is sharing the panel of judges, Shantanu told Rajat in a voice filled with awe. It's Sandeep Bhatt. Sandeep Bhatt was the chairperson of one of the biggest software companies, not only in the country, but also in the world. A self-made billionaire, he was only to be real hard to impress. A moment later, Rajat's name was announced and he walked onto the stage His eyes traveled along the panel of judges and finally came to the chair of panel. For a second, he could not believe his eyes when he saw that Sandeep Bhatt was a man from the restaurant. That means he had met the man before in the restaurant. Their eyes met and Sandeep gave him a nod. Suddenly, Rajat felt a lot more prepared for the pitch. A week later, when the Rajat and his team were celebrating their win, Rajat's smartphone rang. It was an unknown number. Busy celebrating, Rajat let it go to the voicemail. Later, he checked his voicemail message. He heard a deep voice. Hello Rajat, Sandeep Bhatt here. I was really impressed with your pitch. Although, to be honest, what impressed me the most was your preparation. You seem like someone who knows how to be prepared for any and every situation, and that is the quality I look for those with whom I do business. If you are still looking for an investor, then call me and we'll talk something out. Rajat just sat there. He could hardly believe his ears. It was the one time he had not been prepared. Then he jumped up and gave the news to his colleagues. Many rounds of the congratulations and pat on the back later, Shantanu came up to Rajat. Well, I must admit, it was your presentation that helped clinch it for us, he said to Rajat. Yeah, imagine if I hadn't been prepared, laughed Rajat. This was the chapter in which it has been shown that a person with complete presentation and a prepared presentation has succeeded in his life, and now he has got a call from the best investor in the world to get a chance in his future. That's all your chapter is. Question answers will be given to you afterwards. Thank you.